Ricky is planting a hat-trick Espailer apple tree. It's a 3 apples in 1 tree trained to grow flat against a wall. The top tier is Honeycrisp, the middle tier is Sweet 16, and the bottom tier is Zestar. No pollinator is needed. Espalier trees need to be pruned in late winter and also in summer. Winter pruning shapes the tree and encourages growth. It's also easier to see what you're doing in the winter. Here you see the north tree in mid-February. The tall verticals, or the laterals coming off the horizontal branches, are the fruiting spurs. This branch needs to be cut off because it's growing behind the main horizontal. Now Ricky is pruning off all the longer laterals to about 5 inches. Here's the tree when winter pruning is finished. Here is the north tree. This tree's main horizontal branch broke during transit. Ricky taped it up, and 2 months later it bloomed and the branch had grown back into place. The tape will come off this year in late spring. This tree came with very few fruiting spurs, but it did have buds. To force bud and spur growth along the horizontals, he cut the ends back. Here's the summer pruning. It can be done at any time after leaf growth. Your goal is to cut the long verticals back to 4 to 5 buds, or to 4 or 5 inches from the horizontals. You can see the vertical growth here. Here is Ricky counting up buds that are in the leaf axils. That's where the leaf end meets the stem, and then he cuts next to a bud. Here is a lateral that was cut once in early summer, in June, and cut again in early August. This helps the fruiting spurs develop into larger spurs. Here is the south tree after August pruning. The north tree developed a few more fruiting spurs along the horizontals. But it didn't need much pruning, or actually I didn't prune it at all summer. We left the ends growing, planning to cut them back in winter. As the tree grows older, the spurs become thicker, more supportive wood for the younger growth. I've seen old trees that have huge knobbies of old growth with new spurs on the ends. That's what I'm hoping for with these.